I'm curious about this. We've talked about this all the time with a lot of people who come on and talk about hormone stuff. But for example, I found, years ago, there'd be nights that I'd go to sleep at 11 or midnight if I had extra work, and then nights that I'd go to sleep at like 10, right? And the nights I'd go to sleep a little bit too late, wake up the next morning, feel like shit. Nowadays, I'm asleep at like 8:39 almost every single night. Yeah. I wake up feeling amazing, right? And that's a simple thing.
All three of us are so old in terms of like when we go to bed.
Dog. If I 5 years ago, if I was hearing myself talk right now, I'd be like, you're a fucking loser. Going to sleep at 8:30 every single night. But sleeping at the same time every single night makes a big fucking difference. Huge, right? And it's not something that, it's not a supplement or whatever, but it's sometimes it's a big ask for some people, right? And the reason I'm mentioning this is because some people who are younger, they feel like, I'm not feeling driven, I'm not feeling motivated, and maybe they do get blood work done and their test isn't where they think it should be, but there's always lifestyle shit that you can do to get where you need to be, right? So how do you do things for yourself? And what do you usually suggest to people as far as lifestyle and maybe even supplementation is concerned before they take the route
That's
of
the last
TRT?
That's the last resort. I try to exhaust every other angle before you go that route. So make no mistake. That's not like, no, but you got to start shooting tests. No, let's go this route, this route, this route.
And a lot of coaches and trainers, it will be the first place they start.
That's not because they're fucked up. That's not what you do.
Right, because they want the guy to have like results right away.
I want people, so I'm going to go, that's an asshole. So I'm going to go back to the drugs, right?
That's an asshole.
What people don't understand is that a little goes a long way. Hormones are very strong. So now I'm going to go back to this. The human body makes, I think, 5 to 7 milligrams a day.
Of testosterone.
All right? 200 milligrams before it gets broken down into fucking other enzymatic changes. 200 milligrams dramatic. It causes a dramatic anabolic response in the body without offsetting your lipid profile or anything. So if you look at it, how many milligrams your actual body actually produces to 200, that's a lot of testosterone in the body. So people like these kids, they just start shooting like 700 milligrams. Like, do you even know what you're doing? So now going back to what you were saying. So now you got to look at someone's lifestyle. So when I get a client, I break everything down. And then what happens, of course, is the asshole doesn't know, I smoke weed 7 days a week. I'm like, okay, right? You didn't tell me that, right? Which could blow your estrogen through the fucking ceiling, right? Anyway, I look at, so this is what I noticed, like you said, firsthand experience. Now I used to sleep like 5.5 hours. Just life didn't allow it.
Yeah.
And still life doesn't allow 8 hours. That's fucking impossible. Now I sleep like
I just picture you laying in bed with your eyes wide open. And like you pop up before the alarm does. You fucking sit up like the Undertaker.
Dude, I do. The alarm doesn't wake me up. I just get up. I'm like anxiety, whatever it is. But anyway,
you're fired up. Sleep
is such an important facet for recovery, for your endocrine system, for everything. So even like, dude, if you go out and get fucked up, right? And like, dude, no matter how many egg sandwiches, vitamin drips, whatever you do, sleeping 8 hours smokes all that. You feel dynamic. You feel unbelievable. Just simple thing as sleep. And then what else? Diet you want to talk about? Now the diet. What are you eating? You'll find out. People they really like, what I do with a client, right? I first start them, I go, let's look at different phases, right? I go, if you stop drinking. If you drink iced tea or whatever, it's all really usually about weight loss.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised how little people know. I'm like,
liquid calories.
I'm like, what do you drink? They're like, I drink like 6 iced teas a day. I'm like, you do what? You drink 6? I'm like, stop drinking your iced tea. That's once. If they do that, they start to lose weight. Be surprised how effed up people are, right? It's too late now. I F-bombed a million times, so I'm sorry. And then I do this, right? If it doesn't grow, don't eat it. Do Ritz crackers grow? I love Ritz crackers. I'm going to say Snickers, but I love Snickers. But does that shit grow? No. Now let's go. If you just stick to a whole grown food diet, you'll change stuff that comes from the earth that God gave us. Then from there, I start messing with shit. Maybe keto. Some people don't respond well to that. Then before you go down to the nitty, because they'll start to lose weight. And then when you exhaust everything, then I start to do like what sucks, like a caloric macro pull down and low carbs and all that other shit, right?
Yeah.
But like, let's take an example. My friend Brett, right? I'll pull his name. It doesn't matter. He's 400 pounds. He was 400 pounds. He stepped on the rail of my truck, broke off my Ram 1500. I'm like, yo, we got to do something, bro.
Power Project family, how's it going? Now, sleep is essential for your recovery and your performance, which is why we partnered with 8 Sleep mattresses. We call them the Tesla of beds. Changes the temperature based off how you sleep. Andrew, how can they get it?
Yeah, head over to 8sleep.com/powerproject, and at checkout, you guys will automatically save $150 off your entire order. Links to them down in the description, as well as the podcast show notes.
Right? So he comes to me, right? He's like smoking butts, his fucking head. Right? He's a lot better now, right? So I'm like, bro, what do you eat? He's like, yo, I eat like 5 specialty slices and a calzone. I'm like, every night? He's like, every night. I go, hold on. I go, let's do this. I go,
Hey, you guys ever have calzone before?
Yeah, well,
banging.
I've had a California calzone.
No, that doesn't count.
I was gonna say not a legit calzone.
Okay, yeah. There's this place
they're
like
so good.
Calzone Palace or something. It's on DoorDash, but I forgot. But
It might be good.
I've had a California calzone.
Fucking so good.
So now I go like this, right? Besides the calzone and stuffed pizza. I go, give me 4 regular slices and a grilled chicken Caesar salad. Yo, that shit's delicious, bro. Now you're eating a third of the calories. You're still eating kind of what you want. You got to give me a little bit, you know? You're still eating what you want, and you're cutting your calories down dramatic. Now, if you can't do that, there's no hope for you. I can't help you. Sorry. And some people you just can't help. You know, but if you're willing to give me a little bit, I could show you a way, you know?
On that weed thing, I got to mention, there's 2 things, because like if you're someone who smokes, if you smoke close to bed, our 8 Sleep mattress tracks that shit, right? So I've done that before, smoking close to bed to see how's this going to fuck up my sleep. Heart rate's always a little bit higher. My my HRV is always a little bit lower. It's like my sleep is never as good by smoking before bed. So don't think that, because a lot of people nowadays smoke weed to sleep.
It's because they like smoking weed. It's an excuse.
They like smoking weed. Yeah. But it's not good for your sleep. And also eating too close to bed, right? Okay.
I just so hardcore. I love it.
Yeah. He's like, it's just an excuse.
And eating close to bed fucks up sleep too. If you just try eating a little bit away from your bedtime, let's say you sleep at 8:30 like me, try eating at 6, you know, instead of eating right before you go to sleep.
Well, they say because your body's working to digest the food.
Exactly.
And your heart, you're kind of like working. You're not supposed to be working. I mean, I'm guilty of that. I eat like a fucking Thanksgiving dinner before I go to bed.
Yeah.
Just because I like to eat full. You know,
Me
even
too.
in shred mode, right? I would always, it's habitual, definitely, but I would figure out something what I like, right? So before bed, even in shred mode, if you're a snacker and you got to eat something, watching TV, I would pick something that takes work to eat, right? So like something like peanuts are a bad choice because you could smash down handfuls of them. Pistachios are an excellent choice because you got to eat one motherfucker at the time.
Unless they're already cracked open.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. One pistachio, and then I would do stupid shit like I'd measure my cereal and whatever, like half a cup and one at a time. But pistachios were a trick for me. Things I know through experience are tricks that you learn over the years that you can't read out of a book. You know?
Yeah.
People are like, oh, you're eating all those calories before bed? Yo, man, it works for me. All right? And maybe I won't eat them like then, but I'll eat them before bed because I want them. And I'm ripped. Say no.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, go ahead and comment down below and let us know what you liked about it. All right. Share this with a friend. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And also, we are on Reddit and Discord. All that's down below. All our sponsors and everyone that supports us down below there too. So you can get whatever you like from us. All right. Peace.